Welcome back to another video and another weigh-in update. If it is your first time here, my name is Beck. Thank you so much for joining me. So it's been a little while since my last video because obviously I've been away to Istanbul with Mum, and I did manage to get a video up which I was really glad about before I went, because I knew that if I didn't make the effort to upload something, then that could potentially lead me to not great things, shall we say. So it was a gain. It was, I think, £2.5 on, if I remember rightly. And going away, I just wanted to keep in my head that I'd started this 45, the Boost 45 challenge, and I just wanted to be mindful of everything, and I wanted to carry that through with being away and just see how it worked. I mean, the good thing about it for me was it wasn't a holiday as such. Yes, I was away and it was a break from being at home. So in that sense, the being away is, you know, it's just nice to get away, isn't it? But it wasn't a holiday where you're going out and eating lots and that kind of thing. So I think that helped me massively. Obviously, Mum was having her teeth done. So for the first couple of days, she had surgery where she'd had the implants put in, or the rest of the implants in, because she had them done the first lot in September. So that meant that on the first day there, we weren't going to go out to eat anything. And luckily, I took my mug shots, which came in really handy. And I don't even think my mother thought she'd enjoy them, but she really enjoyed them as well. And they were really nice because it wasn't a huge amount. It was a nice sort of sized portion, and they were lovely and soft as well. So that obviously helped when she'd had this surgery done. So I was really grateful that I'd remembered to be organised. I'm really glad about that, because it's not me. If you know me, you know I'm not an organised kind of person. But I felt like I kind of was when I was away, which is good. And sometimes I think that is life, isn't it? It is kind of all about the timing and what you plan or what you have on during the day. And I'm the sort of person who, I like to cram lots of things into my day. My alarm's going off. Hang on a second. I like to cram lots of things into my day, and I don't know why. I like to do that. And if somebody says, can you do something? Yeah, I'll do it. No problem. I don't like saying no to people, which means that I sometimes don't have time to do the things that I want or need to be doing. That's down to me. That is down to me, and it's all about planning. I'm sat here now, and this is the thing. I think sometimes when you do plan, because I thought this morning when I got up, right, I'm going to do my video, and then I sat here and I'd made my coffee, and then before Jeff was going to work, I was like, la 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 la, and just forgotten about doing it. And he's like, why don't you just do your video now? And I was like, that's a really good idea. Wish I'd thought of that. And I did. I just forgot about it, because that is me. So here's to being organised, and yeah, just making time for things and fitting things around your day in the spare time that you do have, like now in the morning before I go to work, which is great. So there we are. I think maybe I'll even start getting up earlier. And I've seen one of the YouTubers that I follow, and I have done for a long time. She's in New Zealand. Well, she's from New Zealand, but she's based in Australia. Yeah. She sets an alarm for 5 a.m. every morning and sort of stands by that every day, and she likes to wake up early and get things done, and it seems quite practical to do that. I'm not saying I'm going to get up at 5 every morning. I mean, my alarm's up at like 6 anyway, so yeah, that's not going to happen. Probably really isn't. Anyway, so being away, how did that help me? I was rambling a lot then. Like I say, there was foods that I wanted to try while I was away, and I made an effort to find out, do a little bit of research on those and what sort of things I could have in the area that I was in, because I didn't want to leave Turkey having, I know I've been there before, but I feel like when I was there before, we didn't have social media like we've got it now, where I could research the local foods and where to go and things like that. And I mean, I was there 25 years ago. That's a long time. A lot has happened. The world has definitely moved on since then. And I wanted to not leave there thinking, oh, I wish I'd tried this. I wish I'd gone there. I wish I'd done that. So made the effort to try some of the local foods, and I'm going to do a separate video on that actually, because I know you've seen some of the ones I've done, but there were more. So I'm going to do a whole separate video on that, just in case anybody is wanting to go to Turkey, and then they can just find that video. It'll be a lot easier. So I did, for the first couple of days, not really have anything substantial, in the sense that I wasn't having 3 meals a day, basically. I was making sure that we had a nice big breakfast, because we were going off to the clinic for mum, and then when we came back, sometimes it would be sort of after lunchtime, and then the only thing we would fancy would be something small like a mug shot. So we'd set ourselves up for the day, and that seemed to work really well. And then over the last couple of days, that's when I was trying the other foods and finding my way around a little bit more. But did it have an impact on how things had gone previously? So when I came home on Sunday evening, so I didn't weigh until Monday morning, which was yesterday, because it's Tuesday today. I was very happy when I got on the scales, because the 2.5 pound that I put on last week has now gone. In fact, it was slightly more, but I'm going to say 2.5 because I said that I'd round up or down depending on which way we were going. So I'm going to pop it here for you to see, and I'll move out of the way so it's there. And I'm absolutely loving my scales. I'm slowly getting more used to the way around the app and things as well. And when you click on the trends, and you can just see that well, you don't want it to go like that, but mine is at the moment. And that's fine. The graph is kind of going up and down, because obviously I did have that little blip, but that's fine, because it is life. And I think when you're mindful about what you're doing and you're making an effort, and that's all we can do, and it's not the be all and end all, and that's what I want to stress as well, because last week I was feeling really whatever about the 2.5 pound on, but I knew that I'd had a party, I'd had a meal out, but also I was mindful throughout the whole week when I'd started the challenge about making an effort to go for a walk, or to do some form of movement, to do my journaling, to just talk to you. And it all makes a massive difference. So finding my way around the new scales, because it's got lots of info. In fact, I'm going to link it down below, because it's brilliant, and it wasn't expensive. And it's given me, I've even moved it around my kitchen a little bit, whereas I used to do the same with the other one. And my weight could fluctuate between probably around about a stone if I moved it in certain places. This one, it doesn't. The end fluctuated by, it was like 0.02. So I still had the reading of the stones and the pounds, but it was the after the pounds was the only thing that fluctuated. And that was a tiny bit. So these scales, I'm very, very happy with them. And I think I paid £22 something, £22.74, something like that. They're really good. So for the week ahead, I have already started the week ahead, because I went back to work yesterday after I'd weighed, obviously. And I'm just being mindful again. I feel like, and I woke up this morning and I could hear the birds singing, and that is the first time I've heard the birds singing when I've been lying in bed, because now the nights and the mornings are starting to get a bit lighter, and I'm really excited about that. I don't know why. I just think it means summer's on its way. So yeah, very happy. And I'm just, like I say, going to continue doing what I'm doing. And I hope everybody else is doing okay. Let me know in the comments how your journey's going, because I am always interested to find out. And if there's anybody doing the Boost 45 challenge, let me know how that's going. Adele is doing an amazing job. She's like the manager of it. She's checking in every day, and everyone is going to, if you haven't already followed her, give her a follow. I'm linking all the ladies down below anyway that are taking part. And she explains everything in so much detail, but in terms that everyone can understand. And that's what it's all about. So thanks, Adele, for that. But thank you, everybody, for all of your lovely comments while I was away. I know, obviously, there was devastation, absolute devastation, and there still is in Turkey now. And you just can't even comprehend it. I mean, the whole being there, even though we were in the north and that happened in the south, you could just, it carries through, doesn't it? It's their country, and it was absolutely heartbreaking. It is absolutely heartbreaking when you see the scenes, and it's awful. And it's not just Turkey either, it's Syria as well. So many people affected, absolute devastation, the losses, you can't comprehend it. Yeah, but everybody was sending so many lovely messages. I was getting comments on videos and private messages. Honestly, you are all too lovely. Thank you so much for watching. I hope your week ahead is going well, and I will see you in the next one.